Hello and welcome back to the video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a better alternative, lower calorie nachos. We're going to make some of the tortillas into nachos. We're going to cut these up into smaller pieces and we're going to bake these up and actually make some tortilla chips out of these. I'm using Mission's Carb Balance flour tortillas. And each tortilla only has 70 calories, 3 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbohydrates, which 15 of those are actual fiber, and 5 grams of protein. So you're going to need these to make into your tortillas. For the meat, I'm just going to be using lean ground beef, 93.7. We were out of 96.4, so you can even go leaner than this if you want. I'm only going to be using 8 ounces of this. 4 ounces is 170 calories, 70 grams, or 70 calories from fat. There's 8 grams of fat in this one, no carbs, no fiber, and 23 grams of protein. So we're going to use 8 ounces of this. And again, you can go leaner. If you want less fat, definitely try to stay to the leaner if you can. Like I said, we were out of it at Walmart. You can use chicken if you want to make chicken nachos. Definitely can use anything that you want. That will be the meat. To make the cheese, I'm going to be using mild cheddar, fat-free cheese. It's only going to be 45 calories and 1/4 cup, or 28 grams. And no fat, 2 grams of carbohydrates, and 9 grams of protein in this. And then we're also going to be using the almond milk, vanilla almond milk, 30 calories per cup. And we'll be using that. So you only need 4 ingredients to get yourself going. So first thing, the tortilla shells. You're going to want to cut these up into smaller pieces so you can make yourself some chips. Pizza cutter works well. And you will put the oven to 350. And there it is, it's preheated. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got about 8 small pieces there. We'll do 2 of them. Place it on your baking sheet. You're going to want these to get nice and crispy. Spray with a non-stick, 0 calorie, butter spray, olive oil. There's one. Get the other one ready. Now these ain't gonna have to cook that long. maybe 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how well done you want these. Not that hard to do to get this nice prepped up, so not that hard at all. And if you can't find the Mission tortillas, flour tortillas, any high fiber tortilla shells will do. Just make sure it's high fiber, lower calorie. These are going to be some decent size chips. Fills the whole baking sheet up there. Hit it with some more nonstick. All right. Put these in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes. Here in a minute, we want to start cooking up our ground beef. Like I said, I'm going to use about half of this. So I'm going to get the pan ready and start cooking up some ground beef. Also, you don't have to, but if you want, you can also add some taco seasoning mix. Hot and spicy is what I'm going to use. I'm going to put it in the ground beef. 2 tablespoons is 15 calories. I'm only going to use the 2 tablespoons just to add a little bit of flavor to the ground beef. Use regular if you want to use regular. You don't have to add any, but I will add this to add a little bit more flavor to it. So an extra 15 calories, not bad. The meat cooking on the pan. This is just about done. Added the taco seasoning in there. Let that simmer for a little bit. I got the flour tortillas in the oven. Bring it out here in a minute. Take a look at the one side. Flip them over. And then do maybe another 5-10 minutes on one side. One side, 5 to 10 minutes. And then the other side, 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how well done you want these your tortilla chips. So we'll be back in a minute. Did about 5 minutes on this side. I'm gonna flip them over. They're starting to get pretty crunchy. And then I'm probably gonna do about another 5 to 10 minutes on this side. Now you don't have to. If you want, you can keep hitting it with a nonstick. I'm gonna hit it with some, I can't believe it's not butter. Give it a little bit more flavor. Definitely optional. And then we'll put it back in the oven for about another 5 to 10 minutes on 350. As we do that, then we'll get ready to start making the cheese. Get a medium saucepan. In a medium saucepan, I'm gonna get 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. 30 calories per cup. I'm gonna put a cup in there. Then we're gonna use 2 servings of the fat-free cheese. Again, it's your preference on really how runny you want the cheese, how thick you want the cheese. If you want it thicker, add more cheese. Add less, you do half a cup of the almond milk. So it just really depends on how thick you want that cheese sauce to go over. But I'm gonna do mine with a half a cup, 2 servings of the cheese. Alright. And if that comes out and it's not as thick as I want, I'll add a little bit more cheese to it. But I want to be able to drizzle it on there, so that'd probably do good. Also, if you want to spice this cheese up, you can add a little bit of the taco seasoning packet in there. You can add a little bit of kick of anything else that you want to put in there to make the cheese a little bit more spicy, give it a little bit more flavor. But just take that milk, get it to about a simmer, add your cheese in, and then just let it melt up. Keep stirring it until you get the consistency that you really want. Shells are still in there. Probably give it, it's been about 5 minutes. I'll probably give it another 5 minutes. A little bit more crispy. And then we'll be back in a minute. So I went ahead and added another 1/4 cup. So I got 3 servings of cheese in here now. I wanted it a little bit thicker. You got quite a bit of cheese sauce in there. That was a cup of almond milk. And then 3 servings of the fat-free cheese. And as it cools down, it will thicken up a little bit more than that. Tortilla shells are just about done. As you can see, they're golden brown, nice and crispy. All right, so we'll get this stuff onto a plate, add our meat, and add our cheese. So there you go. Here's your nachos. Nachos and cheese, not too bad. Pretty hefty sized plate there. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button if you like these types of videos. For the breakdown for this, if you did the whole thing like I did, 8 ounces. If you use the same meat I use, it was 340 calories for 8 ounces of the meat. 2 of the carb balance missions were 140 calories. The fat-free mild cheese I added, another one did 3 servings, it was 135 calories. Unsweetened almond milk, 30 calories. Total breakdown, 645 calories, 45 grams of fat. 45 grams of carbs, 24.5 grams of fat, and 84 grams of protein. So tons of proteins in these nachos. And you can definitely make it more low calorie if you use different meat, do different cheese. You can add more mission, but you can see these things actually come out pretty good. They can hold quite a bit. There's your tortilla, a lot less calories than using regular Tostitos or anything like that. So thank you again very much for watching my video, and you guys have a great day.